Yeah, so here we are taking a break. We ended up we did go get to the farm that we were invited to go work, and all of a sudden last Saturday morning my engine just stopped running. And so not knowing anybody here, I ended up after a few days towing my vehicle to my friends. I want to show you something really cute in this little park. Look at this, really, really cute. So we're staying here at a friend's in her driveway, basically. Throughout the week, I've been researching what happened to my engine. So I thought I had it all, checked before I left. But, shit happens, as they say. So if you've experienced that after you've checked and whatever, then, you understand. So I basically, if you don't know who I am, my name is Gypsy, and I've been traveling with my dog. I'm a nomad. We live in a van, 1992. He's barking at that fake rock alligator. So funny. Anyways, so yeah, we came to earn a little money on our journey, and it was fun. I loved working at the farm. Loved all the baby animals. Just, oh, what a joy. What a joy to work with animals, all kinds of animals. Anyways, so yeah, I had to do a lot of research to try to figure out what happened to my van. And this is my crazy dog, Mr. Percy. How you doing, honey? And it's kind of cold here, clammy looking. But we walk around this little park every morning while we're waiting. I did get the part order. It turned out to be a fuel pump. So I've learned a lot about my engine, a lot about my vehicle from the time it was given to me. It was given to me in New Year's Eve, and we have learned a lot. I've done my own oil filter. I learned about, and just the other day I did the fuel filter myself. Cannot do the fuel pump. You literally have to, that goes inside the gas tank, which I never would have known, but I do now. And then I was on the mad search looking for a mechanic, and friends in Arizona were actually helping me research the area because I don't know too many people here. And the young lady that invited me and said, hey, I'm working on a farm, you're more than welcome to come here and, earn some money while you're traveling. She's only been here herself, only for a couple of months, I think, a few months. So she didn't really know a lot of people except for the people at the farm. After calling and researching and talking to about 7 different people, some of them sounded very sketchy, I literally wasn't sure what to do. I was getting weird answers, etc., etc. So it looks like somebody's trying to call me, and I don't want to answer right now. Isn't that how it goes? So I'm doing this outside, but yes, my van is parked at the driveway. I don't know if I'll get back in time. I'm enjoying my morning walk, but I just wanted to catch up, and I want to thank all of you who commented, and I did try to answer as many of you as I can. I think I got all of you. And it's so nice to see that there's other women my age and older doing the same thing. I love it. I made this choice for a few reasons. Better for my mind. Anyways, this is just a part of life. It happens, Somebody said, oh, you should have been more ready. Well, I was. Vehicles break down. I had a brand new Kia, and it had an issue, but it was still under warranty and it could get taken care of. This is an older vehicle, and she's my home. So it's just part of what happens. Anyways, and I did start a GoFundMe, and how blessed am I that I prayed on it and I believed, and with faith, right next door while my dog was playing with the next door neighbor's dog, talking to the guy about what happened. He says, I can do that. I know how to do that. And that's literally what I prayed on, that somebody would come up and say that. He went to school for that, on and on and on. Him and his wife both take care of their baby. They, she works and he takes care of the baby, and vice versa. So I really respect that quite a bit. So today, and the part arrived yesterday, so today we're going to get that new fuel pump into the gas tank, get that taken care of. And then I'm also going to ask him to look at a few other things, which is why I started the GoFundMe, because I thought, I better make sure that there's other things that are, if there's anything else, let's get it taken care of now, So that's kind of where I'm at on that. And we'll see today after we do that, and then we'll do a test run, see if there's anything else that needs to get taken care of. Once that happens, then I can go back out to the farm where my trailer is parked. Apologize for the extra noise. Trying to avoid some of it as much as possible. But anyways, I will go get my trailer, and then I'm gonna still sit here for a few days because I ordered something for my son. If you're not aware, there's a company called furlife.com for animals. So with my other dog, I literally had one of their, it's not a collar, it's a little, like a medallion that goes on their collar, and it's filled with essential oils. And I'm not sponsored by them in any way. I'm just saying it works for fleas, ticks, etc. So, and I found a tick on him the other day, and I also found a tick on myself. First time ever. And I lived in Texas for a while, and I've also lived in Kansas before too. So I was like, wow. So anyways, definitely ordered that. That should be here any day, and then we'll be gone. And then I'll be able to get to my friend's place and do some more farm work. So anyways, I just wanted to share that, why I said I was going to come on. And then my phone was acting up. My phone decided it didn't want to stay charged. And then yesterday, my phone let me know that I needed to release a lot of stuff. And I had like thousands of pictures. I'm sure I'm not the only one. So I had to go through all my memory, release a lot of stuff, let go of a lot of stuff that I forgot was even there. Videos and everything else. But that's okay. It's part of, it's kind of what I've been doing on my healing journey. Why I went out to the desert for a little while. Why I decided to live in a vehicle. Is to release energies that no longer serve my higher good on all levels. And I'm sure you understand. Trying to be cautious what I say and so forth and so on. But all in all, I'm doing really well. I'm doing all I can to stay positive. Stuff like this happens, to everybody, and I'm not just the chosen one. So I'm just want to share that, the thing is when it happened, when my vehicle first stopped running, I was like, why now? Yes, I'm not gonna lie, that was Easter weekend, Saturday morning. I went out to go get my trailer because it was parked at the farmer's land, and I just wanted to get it, keep it in a safe place. So while I was driving back and forth, because the friend where I'm parked in her driveway, she's like a little over 20 miles away from the farm. So I just wanted to drag it back and forth, and I didn't feel 100% comfortable just leaving it right here. That kind of thing. So anyways, yeah, so here we are. And hopefully today the fuel pump will be in, and I'm praying and believing that there won't be much else. And if there is, we'll get it fixed. I was really blessed that several folks shared my link, and I've got the part ordered. Like I said, that was the reason why I started it. I'm pretty sure I have enough to pay the mechanic, and then I'm just hanging on to it. I'm keeping the GoFundMe a little bit longer, so that way, if need be, I can get another part. So I started yesterday a video, and I was in the van, and then my camera stopped. I uploaded it, but I didn't post it, which I will, and it's called part 1, and this is going to be called part 2, which you'll see by the title. So I wanted to finish what I was talking about, and I am working exactly as I say. The plan 1 was to find the part, and thank you to my brother Carl. He helped me find exactly the right part that I need for my vehicle. He knows a little bit about mechanics, which I didn't know. So what the things you learn, right? But I guess it's something he likes doing on the side, and he said, I'll help you. So I was thankful for that. And then what a blessing to find a mechanic literally right next door, so I don't have to pay another tow truck. Woo! Yeah, and so forth. So what I did, and the thing is things like this happen all the time. Life will throw daggers at you one way or another, right? Little mishaps or whatever. But instead of getting upset and crying and going, oh, why me, why me, why me, which I used to do. Yeah, the first moment when my vehicle didn't start, I was like, why here, right? But then I thought, well, let's just figure it out. So luckily there was a couple guys there at the farm that one of them had his little testers. He came over and tested everything and was working on figuring it out. Thank you very much. And we finally figured out it must be the fuel pump because of the way everything was reading, right? So great, awesome, got that taken care of. Got the part, on and on and on. But the calmer I stayed, that's the point, is the calmer I stayed, things began to flow. You know, we figured out the problem. The first pump didn't work. It's defective, obviously. It came with the vehicle in the back, so obviously it was defective, and I just didn't know. We didn't know, but now we do, right? And so the thing is also then a friend said, hey, why don't you start a GoFundMe? It might help you so you can pay the mechanic and get the job done the right way. And I was like, I've never done that. So thank you to YouTube. I went and figured out, I learned, I watched several videos, how to do it, what to do, what's the right way to do it, on and on and on, and I did it. So yeah, so that's how that happened. And then friends of mine in Arizona started helping me research the area and finding out, literally going on to Facebook pages to find the right page that will help, to take care of this situation and find the right mechanic. And a few of them were a little sketchy. One of them actually kept demanding via text, chime me the money, which I didn't know what chime was. Don't you have Venmo? That's Zelle, Cash App. And then I thought, oh, okay, chime must be one of those money things. And I go, why do I have to chime you money? You're not even here looking at my vehicle yet. Well, I don't go anywhere unless I get money. I said, well, then I guess you ain't going anywhere. I don't know you. I'm in the middle of some place. I don't even know anybody. But I've gotten to know some people. I've gotten to know some of the neighbors. They're really sweet. Just not for me. It's not where I want to stay. Anyways, I'm just so thankful and blessed that I was able to find this cute little town and go through it. And, it's a little too small, but that's okay. I don't like big cities either. So I'm glad it wasn't in a big city. I think it would probably be a little more havoc going on. So it's kind of a lot of blessings on so many levels, right? My dog's happy. I'm happy. One of my coworkers that I met at the farm gave me a ride the other day so that I could get necessities that I need because I can't travel anywhere. So I don't know if you can see it from here, but there's my van sitting right there. Like I said, I will do a tour here soon, and I might even do a little bit today while he's doing this job, because maybe I'm not the only one, that's experiencing this. And yeah, so it's nice to know that there's somebody out there that can help you. Nevertheless, that's why I wanted to come back on. And so for me, anxiety has always been an issue, and I'm so proud of myself, because in the past, this would have taken my anxiety to a high level of really badness. But I handled this pretty well. I kept reminding myself, breathe. Everything's going to work out. Take your time. Do your research. And I'm so blessed to have such good friends who remind me of these things too, which I also do the same with them. I remind them, hey, you've gotten through this before. You've gotten through worse. Things will get better. They always do. It always is going to work out for us. And yes, for me, it's cold here. Some people are walking around in just regular clothes and t-shirts. No, I've got on some stuff. I got on layers. I just came out of the desert. So I don't know what it is this morning. I'm guessing about 50. It feels like it. And the wind's really, really cold. It comes off this beautiful lake. So here's another view of it on the other side. I see a lot of people fishing here. There's several playgrounds for different age children. There's a pool house and a pool and a little water park. There's disc golf thing, I think it's called. Little chain basket things where people throw frisbees and whatever, right? What else? I see people fish here. There's fishing stuff at the pool house where you can buy bait and stuff like that. There's also some RV hookups here. So it's really interesting. I mean, it's a nice park that I think all cities or towns should have, because it actually encourages people to come outside and enjoy the sunshine when it's out. Hasn't been out much lately, so it is what it is. It's difficult for those of us like myself living with solar, because if my battery doesn't charge, then yeah. But luckily I have 3 generators, and luckily the gal is letting me go in and plug them in, because, I have a solar panel but for each of my generators, but if there ain't no sun, yeah, you get it right. So we have food, we have what we need to be comfortable. I am going to keep the GoFundMe up just a little bit more, just in case, because I don't know. I wasn't expecting this to happen, and that was an expensive part. So I already told them. I said after we get that in, I'm actually going to ask you to go through with me. Check fuel injectors and spark plugs and all that good stuff. Let's make sure that everything is sounding right and in good condition, so this way I can move forward in comfort. So he's in agreement. I will share more along the way. I want to thank all of you for coming onto my page and walking through this journey with me. But just know that stuff does happen. It happens to everybody. It's not just me that went through this moment and so forth. So it's all okay. It's all okay. We are taken care of, and sometimes we don't even realize how wonderful we're taken care of. The things that have happened for me in this last week, it just, it's amazing. And I've met some of the little neighbors around here. They've come out and talked to me, asking me why I'm here, what am I doing. When they learn about our journey, they're just like, wow, they want to look inside the van and all that stuff. And it's just so cute. It's so cute to share a little bit with some people who just, living a different kind of life and so forth. So, anyways, thank you very much. And Gypsy's out of here, and so is Mr. Percy. He's waiting for this. He is very focused. he is so focused. That's his, some dogs are food focused. He is ball. He's like, that's his thing. He likes to tug and all that stuff, but no. Yeah, the ball is his joy. So anyways, and that's what brings joy to my heart. So keep breathing. Everything is good. Yes. Ciao.